Hi, this is DJ Chris, and you're watching TargetedWest.com, the V2K original V2K call every Sunday at 6 p.m. Sunday at freeconferencecall.com. And if you could, Steve, Steve, that's Albert Francis. Yeah, could you mute, please? Thank you. This is show number 169. It's the 13th of July. It's a Sunday show, and the opinions of people on the call are that of their own and not that of DJ Chris or Targeted West. My website is TargetedWest.com. You can find out all about me. Thank you for watching me on your favorite platform, whether it be YouTube, Rumble, or on Spotify as an audio file. So check us out, please. Thank you. Please comment, subscribe, and like the video, and I read your comments and respond. Anyway, we're just chilling out. We've got Steve here. We've got my friend Michelle's here. We've got Tranquility. We've got Andrew's talking. So, Andrew, you think that the targeting program is going to end because they're all going to infight with each other? Or do you think they're going to get defunded? I think they'll get defunded and have to do something else. Something else bigger is going to happen, that's going to keep them preoccupied from us. That's my opinion.
Yeah, hold on. Let me put on a headset here. I personally, this is all stuff I've kind of said before, but I guess, this is a targeted call. So, I personally, I think there's so many people that this is happening to. Every day I have people trying to contact me, and even people in the city that I live in and the state I live in. And just in my travels, just meeting people that are hearing voices and stuff, quote unquote hearing voices. There's no way that it's like these people have just gotten drunk on their own power. It's like they're so blinded, and that's the only way I could describe this. Just drunk on power, And you get
what do you think, Minnie, about that? Do you think they have power, or do you think we should make them powerless?
Oh, do I think? Okay. So let's restate the question. What do I think about the amount of power that the perps have, or that the program has?
Do you think you have more power than they do? I do. I think we have more power than they do. Okay.
Well, power for me is a positive. It's a positive word. I have the power to still have a good life, but what they have is control. That's different. Control is like an endless obsession with whoever they're targeting, right? Me, you, all of us who are targeted, they're obsessed. They are stuck. They are, every moment of our lives has to be, part of the control thing. And to shut us down is what's really, but the power, yes, we always have the power. They don't have any power because they're busy controlling. So.
They're being controlled. What do you think, Michelle?
Hi, Chris. Thank you for being here for us.
You're welcome. I just got out on bail just in time, so we're good to go.
Oh, good. There's a quote. I forgot who it's by, but it says, "Power. It's not real power if you're taking it away from somebody else."
Oh, that's a true statement. That's very good. Well, that's very relevant to what we're saying. Who has the power?
Yeah, it's not true power if you're taking it away from somebody else.
I hear you. Who's this?
This is Trevor Miller from West Palm Beach, Florida.
Well, come on in. What do you think about who has the power?
Well, before it started, I thought I had the power. Then I thought they had the power, but I'm starting to figure out that I know I have the power again.
There you go. It's my point. You have the power.
But I had another question. I didn't mean to interrupt you, whoever was just on the phone, but can I add people to this call that I want to hear what's going on, or is that not allowed?
Let's not forget the Creator has the real power.
There you go.
Okay.
That's true, Greg Moore. You're correct. He does have the ultimate power. But of course, we have our own autonomy too, of course, to keep alive and functioning in this world. Yeah, so I don't understand your question, but I'm sure people will connect with you on the call, yes.
Okay, I just didn't know if I could add somebody to my phone, and then they could just listen.
You could attach somebody to your phone and they can listen,
Okay.
of course. Yeah, no problem. The
All right,
more the
yep,
merrier.
I'll be back here in just a minute.
Yeah, no worries. The more the merrier. Thank you.
All right.
That was awfully polite. Anyway, Andrew and I are talking, Minnie, Michelle, about who has the power. When I'm at my weak point, when I'm not feeling well and the shit's hitting the fan that day, sometimes the B2K telepathy gets a little bit of power over me because I'm not focusing on keeping my mood stable. I'm worried about so many things and I'm getting anxiety. So they play into that. So I'm glad we talk about something like this because I have to avoid that a lot.
Yeah, I also think that, you know, the whoever has the light has the power. You know, and it's
Which
kind
is
of a
Lucifer. Lucifer is the light, and you know the.
no, but we
lady
are
at
the light. They're the dark.
Yeah, right. Oh, they're like cockroaches, like I told you. Yes, and you make them all go run away when you put the light on them. What is that noise? This one right here. There we go. Now we're quiet. Yeah, of course, we have the power and the light. That's good, Michelle. But you got Luciferians that run secret societies that do terrible things to people and children and get away with it, like Kathy O'Brien said in her interview with somebody today. I can't remember who it was, and she was talking about the blue lodges that these Freemasons associate with. My dad was a Freemason. I didn't know if he did any of that crazy stuff, but she says they did, and so you have a real scary world out there.
Yeah, there has to be. The scary thing is that, you know, these people are in charge, and these people are in, but I'm going to use the term again, all positions of power, but I can't. You would have to be involved in some type of cult or some type of Satanism to do this, because essentially what you're doing is you're raping people. And I can't really think of an individual that would.
And it's human trafficking at the same time, because they told me today, a lot of people watch your channel because of the music and all that crap.
Yeah.
Hey, DJ, let me give you.
Hey, I was just going to ask you to talk, Steve. What's up?
I wanted to give you my spin on the power part. In my
Steve, do you have the power, Steve?
Well, I have it back now, but what took place is when I didn't know it was happening, and this was just slow, degrading pulses, you know, it slowly over the years, you know, made me less
those are from that neighbor, so electronic devices.
Well, from both of them, yeah. So
yeah, that sheriff,
yeah, but after once I figured it out, they still had the power. They can move me around, do what they want, and But after I figured out how to deal with them, and, you know, one of their biggest kicks is the voyeurism. That is the biggest addiction of these people, is that the voyeurism of everyday life. So, you know, the perps first thing they have to do in order to target you is to listen to you. They have to have the audio 24/7. So once they have that, and, you know, you go about your day, you know, then they can screw with you. But once I learned to curve my language and never give any hint of what I'm actually going to do, oh my God, the light came out, and, you know, I got back into control, and it's been really pleasant. And, you know, I'm determined they're not going to bother me. This, you know, they're going to throw this, that, and the other. I'm not even going to comment on what Zing or Zap or Zoom ever. You know, I'm just going to do my thing, and you know, they can play with themselves. And one of the other things that I have found that helps me is this. So they're listening to the audio, and I recommend for targeted people to put little radios. Like, I have one in the bathroom, and I can crank it up and put on the worst damn music in the world, and that's where one of the main directed energy and audio weapons come from. And so when they kind of piss me off, I crank that shit up. So, you know, they have to do a lot of things to not hear that.
You know, I have radios. I also have radios in every room, and I have to play them to knock out the V2K. That's good that you do that.
Go. Yeah, so I don't have that, but I play them in a lot of the rooms, and, you know, it completely disorientates them. And, you know, I'm not there to please them, but it took several years in order to speak without giving any hints of what I'm going to do. You know, sometimes something will slip out, or a text will come, or I've got to be somewhere, but I don't let it, you know, I roll on. So I've got the power back, and thank you, DJ, for being back. And I thought about you more than anything those weeks that you were gone. I was so worried about you. And thank
I
you.
was worried too, man. That was when you get deep in that medical mafia, man. They lock you in and torture you. Yeah, and once I got away from them, I recovered quickly.
That's great. And you know I'm sharp and out of line a lot of times with you and this and that and the other, but you've been so good to me, you know, when I was doing my show and the whole time I've ever met you, even though I still piss you off. I love you, bless you. Thank you for being there, and you're the man. Let me get off of here.
Yeah, no, I don't mind you as long as you're talking paragraphs and not in stories, and we're all good. And you do very well at that. So thank you, Steve, and you're loved from me, of course. And you're a good guy. Don't ever let anyone tell you differently, and you do have the power. So that's our topic tonight, power and who has control. That'll be the name of the call. Who does? We do. We individually have power. And then someone said God. You can believe that. I believe there's a higher power. I think it's God or Mother Nature is what I believe, which is part of God. And go from there. It's open mic. You can talk and add value. Minnie, what do you think? She's like, it's like, oh, nothing. Oh, there you are. Go ahead.
No, it's not Minnie. Hey, Chris. It's Krista. How you doing?
Doing good. Go ahead. You can talk, of course. Come on in.
So today I was journaling some intense stuff, doing something called the Miracle List, which was created by a Christian ministry for people who have trauma or whatever, anybody who wants just to kind of get through something, you follow these step-by-step, like forgiving specific people, forgiving yourself. It's pretty good, and I got really stuck, and so I went back to it today. But I was getting through some stuff, and boy, all my neighbors were knocking on walls when I was doing this inner work. Like, they just don't want a person to heal, you know? And I still don't know what it means to knock on walls, although I have heard from someone named Svali, who's a former Jesuit father. They have women who are Jesuit fathers as well, who was a high-level Illuminati person who defected. She has said on the Emma's Imagination podcast that knocking on a wall or a door for a person under mind control means that they're trying to get a person to switch into another personality in order to get them to leave the house, to do something, to do the sort of Manchurian Candidate type stuff. Although not all the work's Manchurian Candidate, right? Sometimes people were created for things like drug running, or they were created for sex trafficking, or they were created because, it's tonight's, let's just say, it's the 13th, and tonight's a big satanic ritual night, and we want you to come. So they start knocking on walls, boy. And once I learned that, like a year, 2 years ago, like, it totally demystified the walls. But I think there's probably another meaning to the walls too. Because I was raised like a little bit like Kathy O'Brien, I don't share my story because I get heavily tortured. But my story is a little bit like that in terms of trafficking. And I think, I don't know, I don't knock on the walls to think that I'm still going to switch into an alternate personality, which I don't believe I really have anymore since giving my life to Christ. Or they're trying to do something else. I love other people's opinions on what they know, if anything, about that, because everything has a meaning. But also, before I finish, everything has a template. Like, from whether I live in Idaho or whether I live here now in the South, like, they're all doing the same thing. It's like the program is a template. And, Satan's a liar. Like, they're so unoriginal that they can't come up with new shit. Like, part of my language, we're like, they just can't come up with anything new. And so they're following the same template as what they followed before, which I find kind of funny and very unoriginal and very unimaginative, which is why they need to speak thoughts and ideas. Anyway, that's my rant.
Thank you, Krista, for that. Anybody else want to say a word? Guess not. Open mic if you want to talk. No, there's nothing original about the targeters or the targeting. It's like an evil Lucille Ball show, basically. It's a bunch of evil comedy.
Hi, DJ Chris. This is Alan from Salem.
Hey, Alan from Salem. What's up?
Hi. I just I was looking and I saw that in Oregon I saw that there's a Democrat that's put on. I think next year there's going to be a House bill. That's what it said on there for electromagnetic weapons. 3756 House bill in Salem, and so hopefully that could put
I have to look for that on the internet. Thank you for that.
Yeah, it's like a Portland Democrat, and it's like, so hopefully that might be something that they can put in there. So I kind of called and left a message and just hopefully that'll be, I mean, there's so much fakeness and there's information and disinformation out there on the internet and podcasts that the CIA do, and money wasted, just time and money. And
can you repeat the bill again for the chat room?
Well, yeah, it's called but it's about electromagnetic weapons and about what it's supposed to be next year, but I think it was March 4th of this year that they put it in, and it's supposed to be a committee or something, and they're going to take a month to look into it to find experts on electromagnetic weapons, and so hopefully they're going to put a group
together. Close the bed.
Yeah, hopefully it'll
light on.
Huh?
That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I know California's got some stuff about neural rights. They've had that for, Chile's got it, and Colorado's got neural rights, and California's got neural rights. But, this is, in Salem, this is just about electromagnetic weapons, not just like stun guns or something like that. It's electromagnetic weapons and the legality or illegality and, the harm. And so hopefully...
Hey, sir, can I ask you, is it Salem, Oregon, or is it Salem?
Yeah, Salem, Oregon.
So I recommend, look, my dad used to do political, anyway, I would contact this person, this official, and let them know that, when it's time to put up signs and this and that and the other, you want to volunteer and
okay.
And then be there for them. But the other thing is that you need to go to Argo, ARO-A Securities. And
Argo?
ARGO.
Okay.
-A Securities. And
okay.
They're out of Indiana. And, they're going to give you a million things and send you all over the world. But find the one on Indiana. Then when you do find the page, it'll be an eagle with American flag behind it. And click the first button of acoustic devices. And if you've got enough printing money, print out those electromagnetic devices and make sure you hand it to him. And then hopefully it'll speed the process of you want to know what they are. Here they are, the description of what happens, and so forth and so on, and it's sold to the public.
Okay, and that's ARGO, Argo,
ARGO
Securities
dash A Securities. You got the right thing. You ain't gonna get it.
Okay.
Dash A Securities, and it'll be right there. The first button. Click that, and you'll see. You'll see the stuff. You'll see the stuff the military uses at the top, but in the middle, in the bottom section, you'll see the actual weapons that.
Okay.
Can be used on us, and they're out there.
Okay.
So, bless you. Thank you.
Thank you for telling me that. I appreciate it. About the only thing lately I was able to is just I went to that. They had that protest around the nation, and it was more political. But I finally was able to go down there with a couple, billboard just posters and against targeted individuals and against using Havana symbols.
No. You could also print out Havana syndrome and the weapons. I can't think of the other things, but if they want to ban the electromagnetic weapons, then there you go. Now listen, let him know that what they do, and the giant defense contractors. I can't think of the names or nothing right now. I'm getting but
Lockheed Martin.
Lockheed Martin and what's Raytheon? Okay.
Oh yeah.
And Raytheon. They've been allowed to sell these things to just anyone, and what they do is they hide it in the way of that. This is a security device. So I recommend letting you know that these electromagnetic things are being sold as as security devices for businesses and people with a lot of money in homes. And I can also let them know that these devices are also being sold to gas stations and Walgreens. For instance, if I'm at Walgreens parking lot and I stay too long, next thing I know, I gotta go to the bathroom like nobody's business, because they have that, and so we're being toyed with, and I just hope you can use all that stuff, and bless you. Like I said, try to meet this man and let him know you want to be the volunteer, top volunteer, a volunteer, something, and man, he'll love that.
I wanted to also say that someone pointed this out in another conference call that these bills that are getting passed and neuro rights and things like that you see getting passed, like in California, they're not always plain, it's not always black and white, and they don't necessarily always benefit us because I guess some of the neuro rights bills, there's loopholes in there that actually hurt us. So those need to be read in detail, because a lot of times, we just assume that it's going to help us, but they don't necessarily help us every time. It gives them a loophole to get closer to us.
Yeah, it's true. It's like January 6th. There's a lot of information and disinformation, and what's feds and what's TIs and all that kind of stuff. So you're right.
Yeah, because we'll say, neuro rights, oh, that sounds great. That must be beneficial for TIs, but sometimes that's not necessarily true. We can't just assume that.
Or it's only for that state.
Yeah. It's like in Michigan, they outlawed this stuff like Michigan rights in 2004, and now they're getting down to it in Oregon talking about it, and that's like a 20-year jump, and it's like, how did Chile and the country of Chile get so far ahead of the United States about protecting neuro rights? It's just
because they don't have a huge defense arm controlling the narrative.
Yeah. At least the police where I came from, my little town, they at first first two or three times they said it was they acted like, well, it's psychosomatic, you might need to see a counselor. By the third time of talking to them, this is 2 months before COVID, that I ever asked them for anything, and it's like, yeah, I think the government's about to do some huge experimentation. They already did it to me. I went to the rally in Portland, the Yellow Free rally, and of course that made a lot of TIs think, oh my gosh, what is this, the COVID and the vaccine and all this kind of stuff. So that put it on a whole nother par there. But I just hope this will actually get somewhere with the implants. I'm just thankful for all the TI stuff that is out there, like your channel, and just because it is encouraging, for...
We try to be encouraging. Matter of fact, we have a message for people in Michigan. If we'll take a break here, we always have a commercial or message every half hour. And this one is for our friends in Michigan and Ohio area. And here we go with more information. Check it out.
Michigan and Ohio targeted individuals, this is your moment. We're finally coming together on Friday, August 22nd for the first ever Michigan-Ohio TI Community Picnic and Barbecue at Kensington Metro Park in Michigan. We'll be grilling for everyone. Expect giveaways, a recognition ceremony, and space to share your story. This isn't just a gathering, it's a statement. Because together, we stand. RSVP now at tievents.org and share everywhere. This event is proudly hosted by the Michigan-Ohio TI Leadership Team. See you there.
Thank you. See you there. If you're near Michigan, check that out. Go to tievents.org.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, now, Minnie, what's up? We're going to talk about you now and your show 2-year mark now, you said?
Oh, that wasn't me. That was somebody else. You want to talk about my show?
Yeah, you have a 2-year anniversary to talk about and what goes on your call at night, and so more people know about it on the recording. If they're up late at night, they can go on to the call and participate.
Sure. It's Minnie's house. I'm there every night. I start at 11 Eastern, so that would be 8 Pacific. And I go until the machinery kicks me out or people stop coming. But I've been leaving it on because people who are on the Pacific side of things said, "Oh, well, why isn't anybody there at 5 in the morning?" Well,
That's
I tell
great.
you, it's only me at 5 in the morning.
I remember when you first started that. That's great.
Yeah, but it got I guess people took me for granted or got used to me, or I don't know. I guess I'm not perfect, and I speak my mind, so not everybody likes that, or maybe everybody loves that, but not every night. I have no idea, and you know, it really shouldn't matter, you know. It shouldn't matter. People come or they don't come. I show up anyway. It's not really dependent on if people coming. I do it for other reasons rather than the success aspect, because I know that takes time. And anyway, so yeah, I'm not like everybody else. Everybody's got a different call. Like your calls are unique, Chris. It's very structured, and that's people like that. You know, when it's going to start and when it's going to end, but not my call. I never know what's going to happen. I never know what I'm going to go through. Mostly, it's not good. I really don't want to have anybody interrupt me right now. I'll wait till I finish talking, and then you can talk. I am finishing up though, because I feel somebody's going to say something. So anyway, so that's it. I show up, and because it's every night, it's hard to have a topic. And why is somebody talking while I'm talking? Anyway, I'm going to go now because I don't like when somebody's talking while I'm talking. So let that person talk now.
Please don't let Minnie go away. Oh, you interrupted her.
Let her go. She can go wherever she.
This is the people that are like lawyers that have to be on the microphone and everybody has to listen to them talk. Oh, it's open mic. If you'd like to talk, come on in.
I think it's good that there's a call every night where people can share. That's really needed. This is Cece in Sacramento. Hi, Chris. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I was thinking about I'm recovering. I found out I have a UTI, which is why I'm not feeling that great. So I have medication from the doctor, and I'm good to go.
Oh, good.
You know, Brian Wilson had the bladder infection and got sepsis and died. So I'm glad I caught it. It wasn't me. It was MacGyver that said you need to test yourself. But I had the kit. This is from the hospital from being catheterized, right, Cece?
Oh my, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so I'm recovering.
Sorry. I got sick when I was in the hospital a couple times. I came home with stuff, and it kind of has gone away. But the nurses were very aware of people, you know, not feeling good when they go home. And they're just like, why is that? You're supposed to be on the mend when you go home, not go home with a secondary problem, you know. So there you go.
Yeah, we figured it out on our own. Crazy world, huh? I got away from that medical mafia people.
First lesson of medical
I
school.
healed myself.
Cured patient is a
Oh,
lot.
sorry.
Hey, yes, Guy, what's up? Hey, Deb Case here, everybody.
Fell asleep.
You fell asleep on me again?
Well, I came home from work and I sat down and I just fell asleep. I slept the whole day. They put me to sleep again.
Maybe you need stronger coffee.
I did. I just made some.
There you go. You'll be going for a while.
Yeah.
They like me to sleep during the day, put me out during the day, so I'm up all night and through the early morning, so they can poke and prod me and irritate me.
Well, I
think
just
that is terrible, Michelle. I'm sorry they do that to you.
Yeah, every morning.
That's bad. I just caught the old people across the street sitting on their putting green with chairs facing my house. Now I know where that one's coming from. I couldn't figure it out. They messed my TV up and everything. They got some new stuff coming at me. So I put on my Facebook page. I found a new group of old scums from the scummy apartments facing my house with their scummy chairs. And I said, I'll keep an eye on them. They're from the organized crime, and I'll report any actions I see. I'll keep you updated. I have a friend with a drone that's surveilling the area, so I'll keep you updated on that too. I like how I said that.
Okay. Where's your blue drink at? Did you put it in your coffee?
You can't drink it every day.
Oh, okay.
Are you taking methylene blue, Kay?
Yes.
Yes.
How's it? How are you feeling?
Well, it's really helping. And then I took some, what is that? Magnesium. Oh boy, my body was missing that.
Yeah.
So
what kind of magnesium are you taking?
It's called Pure, Pure.
Oh, okay.
I buy my zinc from that too.
There's different kinds of magnesium, though.
Yeah. I don't know. I was told to get that one, and it does. It's saving my life. Were you talking to Igors? Hi, Igors.
Hey, Deb. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good to see you. Good to see you, DJ K is back.
Oh, hello. I was writing in the chat room about my cats had worms, so I was explaining that I got medication. Isn't that a lovely subject? Yeah, because they got fleas, so we got a natural flea killer and sprayed everything outside today. Gave everybody flea medicine.
Good. You're so good to them kitty cats.
I gotta keep my colony going there, Igors. Yeah, they're my alarm system. If somebody gets near, they come running over here and tell me if I got a predator.
That's what Kimberly has 6 now. She's just fighting fleas too.
Yeah, I have 8 cats. I don't want to admit it. Oh well, they just have. They know I'm a sucker. What am I gonna do?
Crazy cat man.
Well, you guys
Yeah.
talk with Yelena Blavatsky, right?
I sounds familiar, but I don't know who that is.
She's Russian. They saying she was Illuminati, but she's Satanist and stuff like that. But the more I listen to her, she got a lot of knowledge. She's Russian. They did not translate it till 1980 in Soviet Union. So she died in 1908, years old. She was 15 years in India. She's in heaven and take
You're commenting all fuzzy there, Igor.
people.
Well, thank
I
you.
apologize.
I see you, but I can't hear you. The book club's starting in 5 minutes, by the way, so just fair warning.
Can I say something before I go? If you can hear me.
Yes.
I had an idea. Another day I was watching a live hearing in Congress over the Senate, right, of Kash Patel, and it's a live chat going there. So I was thinking,
Good Lord. Can't hear you. I heard Kash Patel.
Cash Patel what?
He's not coming in very well. His signal is not good, but I see him.
Did you see him in the States? Is he in the States, Chris?
He's in another country right now.
Oh, okay.
I think he's in, I forgot where.
Did you see that they want to roll out a citizen surveillance by Peter Thiel or however you say his name?
He's the guy behind PayPal and Palantir, yes.
Yes. Yeah, I wonder if that's true.
Want full information awareness. They'll have on everything on us, our medical and everything.
Can you hear me, guys, now?
I hear you now. Just fair warning, the book club's going to start in 2 minutes.
Yeah, so what I'm saying, when Tulsi Gabbard or Kash Patel speaking live in Congress, and we can catch that if we can know up front when they're going to do that, if we get like 100 guys same time on a live chat and start leaving comments about targeting, we're gonna spam that chat pretty well for them. And it's a lot of people reading, right? It's a very good way to spread information, right at the live chat in Congress. What do you think about this idea? Hello? Did you hear what I say?
You sound like you said chipping the Congress or something.
No. I'm saying if we could be on the chat when it's I will in the live when it's live in live, right? Tulsi Gabbard or Kash Patel speaking live. We can get 100 people in the chat, live chat, and just start leaving the comments one at the same time. Because it's a lot of people.
Okay. Thank you for that.
A lot of people watching that.
And now it's time for the book club. If I can find my book club announcements. There's so many announcements. Where are you? There we go.
It's time for the TI Book Club, where every book opens a door to new worlds and shared journeys. Here, we uncover hidden gems, specially selected for TIs, and always within your reach. Be part of a community that reads together, grows together, and sees the world through the same lens. Don't just listen to stories, live them with us. Join now at bookclubs.com/TIBookClub/join, and let's turn the pages of adventure together.
It's time for the TI Book Club, 6:45. We now have 215 members in the book club. Minnie's here to join me to talk about Jason Stanley's book about how propaganda works. I was able to read the first 10% of the book and got a pretty good understanding about how propaganda is and the history of it, going way back centuries.
Yeah, I actually watched a bit of him speaking just before I came to the call, just to refresh my his ideas, to remember what he thinks. He was saying that propaganda is a neutral term, that it's just a way of expressing things and motivating people in a quicker way by using pictures or just one or few words. You can change people's minds and motivate them. The downfall is when somebody doesn't have good intentions. They can use the same propaganda to get you to do things without you thinking about, okay, what am I doing? Am I killing people, or you know what I mean? Like this. I know. I remember job interviews where it was. Where is it? Like they, as time went on, they became more and more honest with me about what was going to happen at the job. But in the beginning, I was like, "You're hiring me? Wow, I got a job!" Like I never asked them any questions, and they were just like, "Well, the training is tomorrow," and they pulled me into that's propaganda, where they just like get you all excited about something. Like I was excited that I was going to work. I kind of didn't care what it was. I wanted to work, and I tried getting jobs that were more intelligent, or that required some kind of training, but they wouldn't hire me. And because I've been targeted forever. I can't remember when I wasn't targeted, so there's always a reason not to hire me, even though I was qualified.
I think I was targeted since childhood. Go ahead. So
anyway, so propaganda is a way to get you in motion. Like I gave the job interview as my bad job interviews as a good example. But it could be for like there's that dude again. It always has to talk while I'm talking.
Could you help us, Tranquility? Thank you. Or we'll go to Q&A mode if we need to.
Anyway, the propaganda is not it's neutral. It can be used for a good purpose, like when people do demonstrations. They're holding their placards. Well, on there is a picture or a few words, and it motivates the people doing the demonstration and people who are tuning in on television. But like I say, it kind of limits our reflection, which we need. We need to be discernment. We have discernment, not just join anything and then find out later, hey, like the people who are the perps. I think
in the book they talked about Republicans and Democrats and how you pick a choice and you get brainwashed by the propaganda on both sides, and so it gets a little political, and it talks about Plato and how he views the world and politics. And what do you think about the fact that propaganda has been around for centuries?
Yeah, because it's necessary to motivate, to get yourself like on the daily. I think I do some kind of brainwashing or propaganda just so that I won't get pulled into whatever it is that the V2K wants. Like I create my own positive energy with just a few words, and I can pop out of whatever I'm being programmed to do with my own programming. I have my own. I come up with my own ways of enjoying the day and feeling good without and I spent a lifetime doing that. So and it's not easy. I still find it hard. It's very, especially when something is really, really motivating. Like I think Laura was talking about in the beginning. Whenever you sort of feel like everything is going to be going your way or things are finally clicking in for you, I think that's when the V2K, that's when the machine of punishment seems to get that the perps operate. That seems to be. That's when they have to do the worst attack on. So,
Gotcha.
Anyway, so I rise above using propaganda, using brainwashing. I rise above from that. Even if I do fall victim to what they're doing, I just brush myself off and get up and keep going. And that's and I just did that with a few words to tell you. I didn't have to, write a whole essay.
Thank you for that. The book is Jason Stanley and How Propaganda Works, and this is part 2. We'll have a new book next week, of course. Do you have anything you'd like to conclude with?
It was interesting to see how we're so easy to get to our like things that if we value something and then somebody comes along and say, hey, I'm going to fix this. It's so easy to get pulled into their whatever they're promising without them actually telling you what they're going to do, And I often think about when people come along and they say, oh, that we've got the answer, we've got the lawyers, there's like the guy tonight with the bill, from Oregon. And that's great. I'm not against it. I'm not putting it down. I'm just saying, like, it's not just about the bill. It has to do with I was thinking about we have to expose the program in order to end it. And so any type of like a law or something is just a building block. We've got to create a whole new world where people are not allowed to do this. They're not allowed. They're just, they don't even think about it because they have something that keeps, like you said before, Chris, that keeps them busy, that takes them away some new habit, that just goes, I got to go bowling. Yeah, I could be go to my targeting group, but I think I'm gonna knit a sweater.
Oh, that is exactly what knitting a sweater does, and gets you trained to get you away from what's going on at the moment.
See, so that's why, and that way, if we are in charge of our own programming, then yes, there'll be moments where they'll have victory, but then we still can rise up. We can still
have power
cast it off.
Control. Right. I want to have power and control over my life,
Yeah.
And so I do, thank goodness. And I have a partner, so they help me with that, keep things smooth.
What also encourages me is that it's just me, and there's like 50 or 100 people trying to bring me down. So so I look at the odds of that that they're going to win some percentage of the time. And that also encourages me to keep going because it's not about like the little wins that they get by hurting you so badly. It's like if you're hurting, you have to take care of that. You have to. It's that I'm not pushing people to just keep going. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about don't let yourself hurt yourself because they're hurting. Like always be on the side of compassion and love and God, and not to let this program eat at your faith, and use your faith to always prop yourself back up.
Well said. Thank you. Anything more on the book or the our book club event, or are we pretty much done? Because that was pretty damn good.
Oh, okay. If you want to end there, that's fine.
Yeah,
That's good. Go ahead.
Thank you. We meet every week for the book club. You can join now by going to bookclubs.com/TI book club/join, and you can join for free. I buy the books and read them. Other people buy some of the books and read them. Some people go for the free books we have every once in a while. And I had a free book on poetry that I shared in the book club, so you can go there and get a free poetry book and read that. Now we have Deb K over here in the artistic corner coloring her fish, and she's got an orange fish, and she's got other fish she's going to color today. You may have the chance to add a color to her palette tonight if you speak up. What color would you like Deb K to add to her video, to her fish? We have 215 members in the book club, and the book club spills on into X, which is Twitter, and we have 4,400 followers on Twitter now to share these bits of information. Of course, I'll have this video available tomorrow for people to watch, and we'll go from there. We have 3 more minutes left in the call. We have a quick message from our friends at TI Events. We like to do a shout out for them. Alex and Jamie have a message for you.
Jamie, being a targeted individual is so isolating. I don't know who to trust or where to turn.
I totally get it, Alex. That's how I felt too, until I found TIEvents.org.
TIEvents.org? What's that?
It's a site that lists everything for TIs. Conference calls, webinars, in-person events, support groups, meetups, and more. There's something happening every day.
Well, that's exactly what I need. Real support from people who understand.
You'll find it all at TIEvents.org. It's been a game changer for me.
TIEvents.org, your one-stop source for all targeted individual events. Visit today and connect with your community.
That's TIEvents.org. Now we're ending the video recording here in a couple minutes. So please, if you're watching this on your favorite platform or listening, like, subscribe, make a comment. It adds to the algorithm and keeps the videos going up higher for more people to watch. BitChute, YouTube, and Rumble all work that way, and Spotify too. So please support me if you can by doing that or by buying my books. We had a brisk sales week, sales both of the coloring book and like you're seeing on the video screen right now, the coloring book, the adult coloring book, Animal World, and the adult coloring book, Beach Day, and my book on my story of my life and about targeting in general and dreams and telepathy. That sold too. So I really appreciate the support that helps keep the lights on here at TargetedWest.com. I appreciate it. And of course, if you have any comments or would like to share something with me, just drop me a line at djchris@targetedwest.com. Or you can go to targetedwest.com and click leave message, and I will get with you. Anyway, that concludes our recorded hour with the coloring book and the adult book club, the TI book club, to have adults in it, of course. And that pretty much concludes our recording. Thank you. I'll see you next week. Talk to you later.